Menu narration set to 100.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Ball was teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Gillette. To return this, Marcus Jones. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Walker on first down. And having gained about a handful there. As Denzel Ward brought that play to an end.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On play action, here's May. Throw is there for Oronde Gadsden. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
This is Henderson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Schlesinger on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to get it with the option. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
10 at the 25-yard line.
May off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On the draw, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Going play action. May. Brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate that play.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And his first pass falls incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Here's the throw. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st down from the 42. He's dropping back to throw. The catch is made near the edge. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Taken in by Williams outright. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Trying to throw this from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's complete, David Njoku. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. This one to Williams out left side. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Dive play straight ahead. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. May throwing for it. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Borregales on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He dodged the tackle.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. On a quick slant, it's Njoku. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throwing on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Browns are lined up to punt. Matthew Hayball to kick this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Off the play action, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Airing it out to start this drive. They get it right back. That's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one hits for 30. And that's a New England 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception. This play going under review by the officials. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Henderson takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Andy Borregales to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. He'll try to do it himself, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
4th down? Absolutely. 3rd down? Sure, why not? But 2nd and short? It's not too often you see a sneak right there, but hard for me to really criticize when you move those chains.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Gillette after this. First and 10 from the 43. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. an inside give to Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second.
A 4-yard loss.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Connecting on the slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could ever cut the curl route.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Now Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes the defender. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He takes it himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Judkins out the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
To number 81. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They are throwing it again. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going play action, May. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's running with it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Walker. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, here's May. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is going to be Browns football. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That one complete to Njoku. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. That's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll have 2nd and goal at the 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Judkins. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk or run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Into the hands of Gaston, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So first down from the 41.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On the gun, it's May. Completed to his running back. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And now to throw on 3rd. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th-quarter lead.
Touchdown.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Dropping back to throw. Caught by his running back, Judkins. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Browns losing by 4. Third and a lone yard coming up. He'll throw it. Avoids the sack. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Into traffic, complete. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The give now to Henderson. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Sticking with Henderson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Setting up to pass. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. This looks like a run drawn up for May. So this is a win for the Patriots. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.